This is the story of a man named Matthew. Matthew spent his Tuesday evenings in a secret underground studio, streaming himself playing video games to his 7 viewers. He sat at his desk in the underground studio and he pushed buttons on a keyboard or video game controller. Orders came to him through the chat room telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what Matthew did every Tuesday of every month of every year. And although others may have considered it soul-rending, Matthew relished every moment that he spent streaming, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Matthew was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Matthew. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for a full minute when he realized that a narrator was talking over footage of him not doing very much. This was not normally how the live stream started. Something was very clearly wrong. As he looked around in confusion, Matthew started to realize that this joke had gone on for far too long, and he was beginning to lose the audience. So he looked directly into the camera, smiled widely, and said, "Good evening everybody, and welcome back to the gaming channel and to Streaming Tuesdays. It's been about 3 weeks, but we're back! Oh yes, victory bell. Did you enjoy the intro? I had a lot of fun putting that together." So, how are we all doing? I hope you are all well. Who is with us? We got the Tired Scott, welcome. Slick Eddie joins us. That's a very slick name, I like it. Ekidge is with us, hello. And yeah, that's all we got so far. But if there's any more of you, do give me a wave and say hello. Do feel free to chip in. Hope you're all doing well. I've been okay. I've started drinking vitamin C supplements in a bid to get reasonably healthy. I'm going to try starting to eat better. I'm going to cycle to work more. It's all good. Good stuff. We got to look for the little things because the world is way too miserable. So we need to find the little things to enjoy to distract us from the terrible, horrible things going on out there in the world. Things like really wacky and weird games, which is what we're going to be doing tonight, playing a very wacky and weird game. Am I cycling to work because the trains are on strike? No, I'm cycling to work so that the trains can keep moving. I got a promotion. I'm starting a promotion. I'm going to be a full-fledged train planner at some point in the next few months. So that's exciting. That's cool. Congratulations, the Tired Scott, on completing your 2nd year of college. How many more years have you got? I'm assuming like 1 or none. I'm not sure. But anyway, I don't know how colleges work nowadays. I used to work for a college. I should probably know this stuff. It depends what course you're doing. Anyway, thank you very much. Yeah. Words, sentences, phrases. I'm out of practice. Like I say, it's been 3 weeks. Work has been 2 more years. 2 more years. Oh well. Good luck. I'm sure you'll do. Yeah. Wait. So, hold on. So you've finished college now. What's next? Right. What does a train planner do? We plan train timetables. So train operating companies will send us bids to say we want to run this train from here to here, calling at these stations at this time. And we either go, yeah, we can do that, or we go, no, can't do that, but we can do this. And it's back and forth and back and forth. Yeah, that's what a train planner does in a very basic, in a very basic way. Anyway. I'm rambling, so let's get to the game. Today we are playing a game that is an absolute favourite of mine. This is the Stanley Parable, which recently released the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which is a remake of the game from the ground up, basically, with a whole load of new content. And it begins right from the moment you boot the game. Well, let me just show you. I can't really explain this. I'll just show you. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Yes, I have. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Yeah, can do. Yep, that's barely visible. Please enter the current time. Hang on, we want to go back, don't we? Because it's PM, 7:30, no, 7:37. Ah, perfect, there we go. 7:37. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. So I'm just going to play through the game, and then we'll go from there. You're going to enjoy this. Trust me.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Little
Stanley
glitch
had
there.
been made exactly for this job, and Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hello, Dalek
Never in
Vision,
all
or
his years
Lewis,
at the
welcome.
company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So this is the game. Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Decisions. I'm going to do what the narrator tells me.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I do enjoy all the details in this game. Like, the whiteboards are fantastic. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Big hits. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Yes. What happens when you go through the right door? We'll get to that. Number of slides on this slide. This is a beautiful, beautiful game. I recommend you go and pick this up. Rate it which charts on the same slide. Oh my god. Rate of increasing grass per slide. Oh goodness me. Please. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you most love about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your Boss Appreciation Specialist. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, you are self, but more inclined towards conflict unless you're the kind of person who... Okay, let's move on. Synergize, core value expenditures, shift global market paradigms, monetize free to play. We work for a video game developer!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep, he did.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
See what books
Shocked,
we have.
unraveled, Stanley
No
wondered in
titles.
disbelief
Okay.
who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Pick up any of
What
that?
he could
No.
not have known was that the keypad
like
behind
nice
the boss's
Chianti.
desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I'm enjoying this.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Hello, Finn.
It
Good
was
evening.
a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That's not up to code, right?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why not? Button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Intriguing, eh?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh, where's
Each
mine?
bore the number of an employee
oh.
in the building,
Damn it, I missed it.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427. There we are. Am I on there? Oh, my room is. Hey. I'm on TV! My office is on TV! What I want to know,
This
right, is...
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What I want to know, right, is Stanley is clearly senior management because he has his own private office. And yet, doesn't have a clue what the company does. We are playing the Stanley Parable.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
That is really blinding.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, let's go turn off the mind control facility.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh, it's like the meme. Feed the hungry. Feed the hungry to wolves. I'm trying to think of some non-controversial bad options. Give money to the orphanage. Give orphans to the rich to grind up in their mandibles. Let's turn it off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'm enjoying the fact there's a viaduct in the distance because that indicates the presence of trains. Here we go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Trying to find a comfortable place to sit. There we are. And that's the end, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Where... Well, okay then. Yeah, so the game doesn't end.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It doesn't end. It just sort of carries on. Yeah. Let's go do something different. Hang on a minute. There's an achievement that says click on this door 5 times, so...
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
What?
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yes.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay, fine.
I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay. Where is 417? Oh, no, it must be through there. Oh, hang on.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. It's got to be... Oh, no, not through there. There we are.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. It's got to be through here somewhere. 416. 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
This one.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Copy machine. Hang on, where's the copy machine?
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Hold on. Oh, no, I went past it. Oops.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
You got it. 419. It's got to be this one. Hold on. How do I?
Yes, this is
There we
great.
go.
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Was there one in here? No, there was not. It was just the one. Where's the copy machine?
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Yes. So, shout out requests at me if you want me to do certain things, but we're now going to go back through here and do
When
something
Stanley
a little
came
different.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It is a good room. I approve.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
They are
Really
pretty
worth
marvellous chairs and paintings. Okay, let's move on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. Nope!
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Which door should we pick? Vote now. Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Vote now in the comments. Portals. Yeah. Oh, this is good tea. I'm having sleepy time tea. It's chamomile and apple. 1 vote for number 3. Second vote for number 3. And there's 3 of you watching. We can buy a portal gun. Nice. Office space. Okay, we're doing door number 3. Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
What do we think? Scoring from 1 to 5. What do we reckon? I'm going to go for 4. It's nice and in the middle.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. Ooh. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's take a look.
Can't wait. Okay. Oh. The worldwide leaderboard. I'm loving the statistics. Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. This is you. Oh, amazing.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
100%.
Again, honest answers, please.
Yes, number 5.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, not
Perfect.
at all. Let's
Let me
do
boot
it.
it up.
Welcome, Doctorus. Welcome.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Amazing.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Oh boy.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Okay.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
For those of you who've just joined us, take a little trip back to the beginning of the video when we finish, because the intro was quite something. I'm already bored. Can we stop now?
You
Oh dear.
heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
So in the old game, he boots up Minecraft and Portal.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep town, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
So this is Firewatch that we're in now, which is a pretty neat game. I did enjoy Firewatch very much. It's nice that it's getting a mention. Amazing, right? I'm going to have to boot up Firewatch at some point and see if this is actually a one-to-one scale recreation or if they've just done a little bit of it and it's just got the feel of it.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Go down this way.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh. Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. I really wandered off into that thing.
No,
that big,
no,
open,
why?
just
No.
wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Okay.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
Dear.
There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Ah! It's massive! There we go. Come on, we're going to score a goal.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Oh, dear God. There are so many balls. No. There we go.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right.
Aww.
Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Narrator? Oh. I'm just gonna go off this way. Go sit in the gold, think about what I've done. How I've let everyone down. I've ruined the perfectly good game. Huh. That was... Oh no!
Hold on. What are you doing?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come.
Oof. Hang on. Ugh. Where are we? Huh. Interesting. So, just to give some context here, the original version of the Stanley Parable, before it was released as a standalone game, was a source modded game. And it used all like Half-Life 2 assets. So this is what the original game looked like before they made it their own. Here we go. There we go. Right.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Yeah, pretty happy.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
And back we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Let's find out. Together. Like a family. Like we used to. This seems sinister.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Ooh. Shiny.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Yay!
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Exciting!
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go.
Hey.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Hooray! New content. New content. New content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content.
All right.
Jump circle.
All right, let's see it.
Ooh.
The jump circle?
Oh, this is amazing! No, I think that's enough jumps. Let's save some jumps for other people.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah, of course. Oh, another lift. Here we go.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
More than
If
you
this
get in
is
some
new content,
DLC.
then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
It's a whiteboard that says... Oh.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks, just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
What do you say, friend?
I think that's a brilliant idea. Let's do it. What? Hold on, what? Wait a minute. This is not...
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Let me just see what's... Oh, that just leads nowhere. Okay. Alright. I'll bite. Let's take a look in the vent. Here we go. Whee! Too many loading screens. 0 out of 10 IGN.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Okay.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Matt is now playing Among Us. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. This is all very Oh. Now. Digging the arch. Ooh.
I call it the memory zone.
Fancy.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Ooh. So I've got an itch in my ear. Really annoying me. You did not need to know that. The memory zone. I love it. What's over here? Picnic basket. Come on. Please be scones. Please be scones. Oh, never mind.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
Yes.
Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally
look.
launched? Back
The
then,
Steam
video
page.
games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
The ending there. Nice. Let's see. Time, Indoors Monthly, Shapes, Graphs, National Geographic, Cargo Operator's Manual. Nice. The Stanley Parable Collector's Edition. Everything you will need to make great ideas even better. In today's busy world, it isn't easy managing an effective productivity workflow. That's why the Stanley Parable can help you streamline your workplace efficiency with the Stanley Parable Advanced Computer System software. Productivity loss and or efficiency gain becomes a thing of the past. At last, the power to convert ideas into action is at your fingertips. Oh, that's funny. Oh, the award. Nice. Hang on. Awarded to Bruce. Oh, it's The Last of Us. Oh, that's incredible. Yes, good times. Here we are. The website. Nice. What are the postcards? Oh, it's all different bits of the game. I love it. Our first kiss, my first card, the release of the Stanley Parable. By the narrator, 2013. Nice. Smile because it happened. A trip down memory lane. Bits of music of the Stanley Parable. Nice. Oh, it's a dollar bill. Is that like the first dollar that the game made or something? Oh! I genuinely have really good memories of the Stanley Parable demonstration. It is entirely free. I recommend you go and pick it up because it's brilliant. Unachievable. Go outside. Nice. Nominated for the British Academy Award. Nominated for the Debut Game Award. Nominee for Story. Nice. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Late edition. Today, sunny, hot. Oh, I think this is just newspaper stuff. Okay. The Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. I love it. Oh. Oh, wow. In loving memory of little Stanley. Oh, no! Why? It's so ridiculous. I love it.
Je me souviens de la sortie de the Stanley Parable.
I really want to get a translation for these lyrics.
C'était en 2013, un très bon
Okay, let's move on.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh dear. Oh, let's see here. The tasteful, nostalgic, it was good. Yeah, that was the Minecraft bit of the blue door ending. What else? The 2 doors. Yes, love the 2 doors. The top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable 2013. Person of the year, Stanley. Nice. Stanley figurine, I love it. The buttons. Oh, the buttons. The original remake. Here we are. For Scott K. Okay, fine. Oh, God. Honestly, the amount of effort that's gone into this is... Oh, dear. Wonderful. Preparing snake oil salesman routine. Oh, God.
Here's another moving passage,
Repeatable
this
carpet
time from
textures.
GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
Indeed.
To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Ah, sad times. What's through there? The serious room. Okay. Alright, fair enough.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
I think the narrator's having out... Oh, hang on. Can't get out this way. Ah! Okay, down here.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's
don't?
this? What's down here?
Should we go back? Oh, we can't go back. Okay. That's not disconcerting at all. Ooh, what's...
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
I'm not sure you
Surely
want
these
to,
reviews
mate.
were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh dear.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humour and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
This is amazing. I am genuinely having the best time. Oh, wonderful. What's over here?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, hello. Oh dear.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
You got it. Skip button. There it is.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know it's... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh, no.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely
gone.
gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
The plant's dying.
I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me?
Oh,
hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Yes, that's
to begin
2020.
with, there is only regret.
Oh, God, no. Skip. Oh. Narrator? Are you here? Narrator? Oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. What's the beeping coming from? Oh, it's a smoke alarm. Oh, jeez. Okay, move on.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project.
I'm just kind of curious as to how long this will
I'm
go
not
on
mad
for
about
now.
any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amuse them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human
around the loop
condition.
again.
But where are they?
Oh dear, he's gone quiet again.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the
that's
end, is
creepy.
never the end, is never the end, is never.
Oh. No, he's gone again. So is this it now? Until oh dear, that's not ideal actually. So is this just it now until the heat death of the universe? Oh, sunlight. Hello! Hello up there! No. Oh, the button again. Alright. Ooh, jungle. Interesting. I wonder how long it's been. Oh, everything's died again. Is there anything? No, it's just dark. And there's horrific nightmare sounds. Awesome. Oh no. Oh my. Horrible nightmare sounds. Oh. An exit! Oh, can I... No, I think the button's dead. Aw. Sorry, button. Right. Ooh. Well then. Head off into the desert then, see what we can see. And so Stanley wandered into the desert and was never seen again. Oh, we're back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. Hang on a minute. Ooh. Well then.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Here we go then. Oh. Oh, we skipped to the end. Okay. Here it goes.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Oh, hello.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Testing 2 printers at the same time. Oh dear. Investor Showcase.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier
sequel.
than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I am looking at the chat, sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate on the game as well. We've gone several hundred decades into the future. Yeah, you need to replace the smoke alarm battery. That took care of itself. Will I be carrying on playing this on the next streaming Tuesday? Oh, I might come back to it in the future, but not right away. Oh, hang on. Was there another way to go down here? Oh no, you can't go down there. Okay, never mind. Yes, we'll do something different next week. Not sure what yet. Let's see. Back 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Cool red section of the chart. Nice. More the Stanley Parable, better the Stanley Parable, win-win, sequential mindshare, sorry, paradigm shift. This is incredible. I adore it. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley... Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, Original Sin, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Dark Souls 2. Yeah, those are all adequate things. This way to the show floor. Oh, God. New features! There's a bus. Why is there a bus? Why? Oh. This is far too much fun. It has no right to be this enjoyable. Oh my God, it's an exhibition. Christ.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, there's merch. Amazing. Let's see here. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Okay, well, I am here for this. If it knows my name, I will be genuinely impressed.
I ask myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, I am so excited. Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Okay, guys. Whew. Psych yourself up. Okay. Are we ready to hear my name spoken in the game? Get ready. I think we're gonna need a little tension bell. I'm having far too much fun. Okay. Here we go. Prepare to hear my name spoken in a video game in a 3, a 2, a 1.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I am
sleeping
Jim.
And waking
My
as
mind
Jim.
is Jim.
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim.
Oh,
seizing
yes.
all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
I am Jim.
Do you
I
feel
am
it
one
deeply?
with Jim.
Are you
I
really
I
truly
feel it deeply,
Jim right
yes.
now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay. I am Jim. My name is Jim. I am one with Jim.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
No, I want to hear my name again.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim.
Never. I am Jim. I have become Jim. Destroyer. No. 0 out of 10 IGN. Okay, so we'll move on from the button that says your name. And let's go find something else to do.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too.
That's
that
an
would
option.
actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
This is true, yes. New features, new content, new ideas. New updated ray trace, more of the same, but in a good way sequel to the... Red is the new orange. A whole new office. Please no screenshots. The baby's all grown up. Why is there like a mobile phone buzz there? I feel like that's not a thing that should be happening. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Nice. Jump circle. The jump circle? Whoa. It's still here.
What, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Jump circle, jump circle, jump circle, jump circle, jump circle, jump circle. Okay, one more jump. Or are we savouring this? Are we savouring this? Aww. I'm sad now. Collectibles. Oh, this I'm excited to see. Can you find them? Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable
That's
life.
amazing. I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. Collect them all! Oh, can I...
Sorry, I'm not sure.
No one asked you. Alexa, volume 4. That is way too loud. I don't know why it's so loud. Okay, so there...
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
It is tragic, yes. Free new and easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. It just works. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. Amazing.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Ooh,
it's as simple as that.
I'm excited. Can't wait to earn the achievement.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay, fine. No achievement today. Who's still here? I think everyone's disappeared. I may come back and play more of this in the future.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh, hello. What's this? What is through here?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Okay.
I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh, now, a choice. Guys, what do we think? Get Well Someday or Happy 12th Birthday Stepniece? Vote now. I think I've finished my tea, haven't I? Yeah. There was like a dribble in the bottom, but it's gone cold. That is very disappointing. There is genuinely no one left watching. This is genuinely depressing. Never mind. Never mind. Get well. The Tired Scott is still here. Thank you, the Tired Scott. Okay, we're going with Get Well Someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
I love it. That is amazing. And they've changed. Oh, that is beautiful.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, let's move on. What's down here? Ooh, interesting.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games.
Okay, well, this is exciting. Right.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
No, I'm enjoying the fall.
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No, I'm alright where I am. I want to keep going. I want to fall forever.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Excuse me?
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is.
Okay.
It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
So what you're saying is
From
I'm
one
going to hit the bottom at some point.
The infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Right.
You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Well,
I figured
I
the
do.
hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
I often am.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Whoa!
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
Oh.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but
yeah.
feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
Yes, quite a lot of
admittedly,
time, actually.
I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's
Interesting.
nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay,
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
I'm
I
keen
really
to see
do
where
have
this
so
is
much
going.
more to show you and to talk about. And I've had it. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Okay, that's
Wow.
definitely shorter.
Okay, yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep. even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point.
No, it's more
of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
Yeah.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Okay.
Is the, teleport button not working?
Oh dear.
You sure? Well,
Yeah, pretty sure.
I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing. Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Oh.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
No, wait, no, I want to see more of the sequel content. Oh. Well. This is what's happening. What's happening right now? I am very confused and can I? What? Oh, that's probably not good. Okay, we're descending. Bye, room. So I guess I live in the hole now? Change your perspective. Interesting. Oh, I like this. Puppies! Beach! I want to see the puppies again. What?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Oh dear. I don't know how I get out of the hole. I'm not even sure there's a way out of the hole. Oh. Okay, we're back here.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
The reassurance bucket. Okay, well, I'm excited to see the reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Well, I'm excited
It's
to be a
the
part of it.
Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Oh, that
You
is
see,
amazing.
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
I see.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
I think there's someone at the
bucket
door.
is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Front door.
Thank you. Let's...
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Why, thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
They do.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Amazing. Right, have we seen everything now?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Yeah, I think you're right. It should be. Oh, there's a map. Okay, so jump circle. This map, free achievement. Button that says the name. Merch. Settings. World champion. Where is that? Hang on. Settings. Must be upstairs or something. Bucket. Office decorations. Epilogue. There's an epilogue? It must be up there somewhere. Collectibles we've done, infinite hold on. Okay, so I need to find a way upstairs. Let me see here. What's there? I'm completely lost. Oh. What's through there? Here we are. Oh, the epilogue. Here we are.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Fair enough. Right. I'm very pleased with the bucket. Settings World Champion. Let's see. Oh. Nope, that's a locked door. Okay. Exit. Let's find the exit. Because I think we have now. Yes, I think we've seen everything. Terrific! Let's move on. Up we go.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes.
Ready to move on now?
Yes. Security. There's an unattended bag. Should we? Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, new mark. Nice.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I am
know it's not
thrilled
exactly
by them.
clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Yes.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
No.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, this is amazing. Well, okay. Begin the game. Click to
This
skip.
is the...
Okay, that's the intro again. And here we are. But they've just put balloons
All of his
everywhere.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
10 out of 10. Best sequel ever. No notes. The bucket. The bucket is here. Oh, dear.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up.
Oh, really?
Why was he not doing it?
Okay.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I have now picked up the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Well, clearly.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
I don't know.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meet, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No, let's go down here. I'm excited to see what adventures await us down this lift.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
Yes.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
No, look,
We're
I know.
the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
I only just
Don't you
got
want another
the
story
bucket.
involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Okay, I guess we're following the adventure line. Okay.
Whee! Stanley, look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
Yes, it is.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this.
Yes, okay.
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Oh, no.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Oh,
That's
no.
why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No. No.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable.
No.
True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you
Oh,
agree?
no. Why? Why would you do
Can you
this?
guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
I've
Surely
got a
you don't
pretty
need me
good
to spell it
idea.
out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket.
Oh,
and then pop it into the
no.
machine when you're ready.
Oh, no.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
No.
I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Oh, dear.
Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
It wouldn't let me actually put the bucket in, so it's a little bit distressing, all told. Oh. Okay, this is new. Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, it's a shortcut. Okay. Interesting. Come
Stanley
with me.
lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this no? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
No, he didn't. Let's go down here.
No, stop! Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point.
It may do, yes.
If that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Right.
Please, step in here for a moment.
Well, okay then.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and
The
you'll tell
bucket
me
is
whether
a
or
lie.
not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll
Yep.
ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Okay.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Amazing.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Okay.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket?
Sure, why not?
Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What? How is it both?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
I don't know.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay.
No,
Here we
don't
go.
do that. No. How do I... Oh.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did
Interesting.
everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
So it would
My
seem.
God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything We'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
So that was the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I may come back and do more of this, because this was a good time. I've had fun, and I hope you have too. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm not sure what next week's stream is going to be yet. I may do some more modelling based things, or we may haul a Dalek out. I don't know. I haven't yet decided. Anyway, we'll work that out over the course of the week. And I'll see you next time. Take care, have a wonderful week, look after yourselves, stay safe, and yeah. See you soon. Take it easy, guys. Bye!